The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession.
They'll be led out by the NFL's Comeback Player of the Year in 2019, and that's Ryan Tannehill.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Play action, it's Tannehill.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
To throw again on second down, Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. In there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Taken from just outside the 30. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Lions will take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession.
They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Now Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. That is taken in by Hurst. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Cattle now ready to march out of the field.
And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? They're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round of the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Got what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Riley Dixon now to pull it away. And take it right at the 35. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness.
Well, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Brady now on first down. He's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
Room here to run. There he goes, left side. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding, offense.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Tannehill. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the final return for the Detroit touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed squeezed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Tannehill's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
21-0 our score after 1.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. A give to Williams, rolling right, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. And he loses the football a second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Second time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football.
And both times, I think, they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in those practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit, cover it up, and take care of it.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Brady now to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Throwing on first down right at the 20-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
They've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Brady.
And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason.
And now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he coughed it up. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And a route is on here this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third.
And they have made this look easy. There's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Now this time, Brady will throw. Dancing to his left.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a full race. Touchdown, Detroit.
So another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third.
Haskins with a run to begin the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 30. An extra DB in the game now here on third down. Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Haskins now on 1st and 10.
And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now a first carry for their fullback. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Now Tannehill.
Right side, it's Manhurts, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
On first down, it's Tannehill.
Running the slant, that's Hooper.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Austin Hooper. A 2-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Gold able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
But they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's the defensive line. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Dallas up the middle.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
gun, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, here's Tannehill. The quick slant caught.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Manhertz punching it in from a yard away.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Gold with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Corral looking to throw. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run with Dallas.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee.
The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long.